Hey friends, Jennifer here with Moreau Family Farm. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel today. Today I have some sad news, and I've always said that I will always disclose everything with you guys. You know, owning a farm is hard, and sometimes things happen that you pray to God that they didn't, but unfortunately sad things do happen. And I just want to let you guys know that unfortunately our little doeling, I'll post a picture for you here. This was Ruby's little girl. We were calling her Willow. She ended up with diarrhea, which I talked about in the last video, and unfortunately she did not make it. I think that this past week Antonio has been working, so he hasn't been able to tend to the goats for me while I was working, because as you guys know, I work a full-time job at a bank. So there was absolutely no way that I could have, you know, made sure that she was hydrated and did all the things that we could to make sure that she was getting the nutrients that she needed throughout the day. So unfortunately, I don't know what exactly the cause was, but yeah, unfortunately, it's extremely heartbreaking. We have never had a baby die on our farm before. Now, when we first moved into this property, we did have 2 bucks that got sick, and I don't know what they ate or what it was that was out in the pasture that made them really sick, but they ended up getting really sick and they died very shortly after we moved here. And unfortunately, this little doeling had really bad diarrhea, and I can only assume it was coccidia because she died from it, or she was just dehydrated. I honestly, I don't know. I really don't, and it's heartbreaking. It's sickening. And I really don't want to talk about it because it really just breaks my heart. But with that being said, I am going to clean out these 2 stalls that are over here. I'm going to clean those out, and I'm going to put some fresh pine shavings in there that I just got from Tractor Supply. I don't know if it was something in the hay or what it is. Like I said, I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I definitely wanted to let you guys know that she did not make it. So alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start raking up all the stuff that's in there right now, and getting anything that could possibly get anybody else sick. We are gonna get rid of it. Right now we currently have just a bunch of hay that is in here. The hay is literally everywhere, so I got to get the hay out of there and out of there. They actually need some fresh hay in their feeders, so I'm going to put some fresh hay in there for them, and hopefully they don't keep on crowding me like this, because everybody wants to be right here with me. Y'all, I haven't even done that much yet. Look, my chest is all red. I've just been kind of trying to drag out all the stuff that's in here. So I'm going to scrape all this stuff up. I'm going to lay down some diatomaceous earth, get it really nice and saturated, get all this stuff out of here. We're going to burn it. So I've got all these girls pinned up in that side. Thank God for that gate right there, because they were hounding me. Piper escaped once. So yeah, at least for sure these girls are not going to bug me. But I'm going to put this stuff here in that burn pile right there, and we're going to get all this stuff burned. That way it won't spread to any of the other animals. And yeah, so let me continue on. All right, so I just got finished giving all of the goats some chaff hay, or like I've mentioned before, chaff hay is just basically alfalfa that has apple cider vinegar in it and sodium bicarbonate, which is also baking soda if you don't know, and a couple other things. And it's really just good for gut health and healthy nutrition. I'm locking this gate here because I'm not ready for the goats to go into that stall yet. I haven't done the other stall. I've only done one, and I'm hoping that Antonio, whew, gotta love these flyaways, huh? I'm hoping that Antonio will do the other stall for me because it was exhausting. Some of that stuff down towards the bottom is just so wet and saturated that it's really heavy and really hard to get out. Oh my gosh, Parker, get out. I'm gonna go and take a seat because these goats are exhausting today. Parker and Popeye are still loose. So let me find some shade. It's sunny today. Oh, whew. It's a day. So, yep, I'm officially exhausted. I definitely am. Antonio did not put the goats up last night, so I did not get to milk this morning. And milking this year is just not the same. It's not the way it has been. And, you know, with me working, Antonio's not working that much. Antonio worked a couple of days this past week, but I don't know how much longer he's going to work. But I know he's not going to milk the goats, so that's, you know, that's just a bummer. But, and I hate being so negative, you guys, when you're not getting the help that you really hoped you would have. It's kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. You know, life isn't always gravy or roses or whatever you want to call it. It's not always perfect, and just gotta roll with the punches. So look at these girls. Always fighting. They got all that space. I filled up 2 bowls and that big blue bin over there with the chaff hay, and they still want to fight over it. Goodness. Alright, so Antonio came out, and he did come out and clean the other stall for me, so that was great. So he came and cleaned it out, so now I'm going to put down the barn lime and the pine shavings. Nice and clean. Ah, yes, how I've missed the pine shavings. They smell so good. It's such a fresh smell. I absolutely love it. This stuff is probably going to get this out of here. Just give them some fresh stuff. But I just want to make sure there's fresh hay up there. So anyways, that's good. So they'll get some nice fresh hay. They got clean water over here. Of course, they have their troughs of water out there and a bucket over there. As you guys can see, I moved that big tower thing from here, and we're going to put this bucket with, we're going to cut a piece of plastic to go over the top and let that be their minerals. So everyone looks very happy. Happy goats. They are still chowing down on that chaff hay. Look at that little baby going inside of it, little stinker. They're all very happy though. Look at this mound. My gosh. You guys, this is only 2 stalls worth of hay. Of course, you know, there's a bunch of stuff underneath it, but for the most part, yeah, that's all the hay that was inside those 2 stalls. Crazy. Hopefully it'll dry out enough by tomorrow to probably light it tomorrow. I don't think he's gonna set it on fire tonight. Maybe, who knows? But it might be a little too wet. Oh, he might be going to clean the other stall too. Cool. I got the doors. So he's gonna come over here and just clean. I don't think we're gonna do both sides. You gonna try to clean out both sides? No, just this side here, because the goats don't really go on this side over here. So just gonna get this junk out of here. Now it's gonna be harder over here because these girls are always in the way. Always in the way. Yeah, there's the girl. Still waiting for those babies. So Antonio's in here cleaning up this stall, and hopefully once he's done, I'm going to get in here, put some barn lime down, and do some pine shavings in here as well. I only have 1 bag of pine shavings left though, so hopefully that's enough for this stall. The stall is a little bigger than the other ones, but I think it'll be fine. It should be fine, but I'm going to go put some hay over here so he can have a little bit more room. As you can tell, Antonio's getting hijacked over there by a bunch of animals. So maybe it'll be a little easier for him and less crowded if there was some hay over on the outside here. So I'm gonna do that. Well, I was over here, I was gonna sum up this video for you guys because there's really not much else to see. But I was looking, looks like the lot next door is on fire. So they're probably just hopefully doing a controlled burn. But boy, they sure are burning those trees, which is kind of strange. They got the trees majorly on fire. Very smoky. Very, very smoky. And to top it off, it is really windy today. So today's not a great day to be burning, but they're doing it. I guess they're just clearing all the lower stuff. But man, that's pretty wild. That's massive burning there. Luckily, there's a big field from here to there, so we're okay.